NASA successfully flies small helicopter on Mars.
Here's a summary of the article.
NASA, the American Space Agency, has successfully flown a small helicopter on Mars. The drone, called Ingenuity, was airborne for less than a minute, but NASA is celebrating what represents the first powered, controlled flight by an aircraft on another world. The space agency is promising more adventurous flights in the days ahead. Ingenuity will be commanded to fly higher and further as engineers seek to test the limits of the technology. "We can now say that human beings have flown a rotorcraft on another planet," said a delighted Mimi Ong, project manager for Ingenuity at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Pasadena. NASA, JPL Caltech. Ingenuity even carries a small swatch of fabric from one of the wings of Flyer 1, the aircraft that made that historic flight at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, more than 117 years ago. The distance to Mars, currently just under 300 million kilometers, means radio signals take minutes to traverse the intervening space. Perseverance then drove to an airstrip about 20 meters away from its landing site in Mars' Jezero crater, lowering Ingenuity to the ground and taking a selfie of the two of them.
This post received a score of 23,000, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
The thought of remote drones exploring other planets on our behalf is mind-boggling. We have basically become sci-fi aliens.
Mars is the closest thing to real-life Cybertron there is. A planet populated by robots. That we know of.
Scariest sentence.
That we know of.
Yeah. That's enough existential angst for now. Logging out cheeky smiley face.
For now.
That we know of.
Yeah, but who is we?
There once was a thread asking for the scariest message an approaching alien vessel could send to us prior to their arrival. Top comment was,
"It's actually the biggest fucking helicopter on Mars, thank you." Edit. I'm getting a lot of love from this comment. Thank you to everyone. Feel free to check back in 2034 when I use this exact same comment for the Dragonfly mission on Titan.
Also the coolest, most awesome helicopter on Mars.
Also the sluttiest.
Also the thickest.
Also the juiciest.
Also the most kawaii.
Unpopular opinion. Honestly, it's also the ugliest.
Take that back, it is the most beautiful.
Agreed, but there definitely isn't an uglier helicopter on Mars.
Greater than, we've been talking for so long about our Wright brothers moment on Mars, and here it is. This is a reference to Wilbur and Orville Wright, who conducted the first powered, controlled aircraft flight here on Earth in 1903. Does anyone else think that is totally nuts? We didn't even have flight down pat 118 years ago, and now we're doing it on another planet. What an absurd rate of progress.
Took 66 years to go from the first aircraft to landing on the moon. It's incredible.
My great-grandfather had 3 pictures in his mantelpiece for most of his life. A picture with the Wright brothers as a small boy. A picture with Yuri Gagarin. And a picture with Neil Armstrong. He passed in 2008 at 99 years. What an amazing time he grew up in.
That's incredible.
This is great. Really looking forward to those pictures. Few things are as awesome as seeing photos from another planet.
The Mechanicus of Mars is pleased by this offering of technology. Please send more toasters.
The Omnisphere is pleased. What a monumental achievement for mankind. A rotorcraft making successful flight in Martian atmosphere. Excited for longer flights and more missions.
I wonder if this means our rovers will increasingly become aerial rovers as we send more probes to Mars, now that we know how to fly on the planet. Between the Skycrane and Ingenuity, it seems like we understand the physics of Mars' atmosphere relatively well at this point.
You can't fly more than 12 pounds or so on Mars. The atmosphere is too thin. So if you want any equipment at all, you still need non-flying rovers.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.